What up? Man, I like that thing right there. That thing be hitting, man. It was hitting so hard. We saw, we got some footage of Torian in the. We got some early footage, y'all, from Torian in the club the other day. Get it, Torian. Find it. Find it.
So this is my little move though. Oh, not that
That
one.
nigga doing too much, man.
That must
Pause
have been
on
a
that.
DC Pride.
What up, everybody, man? No Strings Wednesday night. We already going in out here, man. Everybody say what's up. Yeah, Grand in here early with some birthday love for Mo. And Mo ain't even here to receive it, Grand.
Right, happy
Right,
birthday,
she
Mom.
ain't here. But thank you. And what's up, Grand?
Yeah, what's good, Graham? Welcome to the show.
Hey, Grand, I've been low key. IG on Tuesdays and Wednesdays to get ready for the show. That's when I kind of peruse on IG. Boy, I tell y'all what, Grand got an interesting life. Grand is a hell of a follow on IG. Shout out to my man, Grand. Grand be out here getting it popping. God damn me. I'm gonna have to pull up, Grand. Shit. Yeah, man, everybody out there, thank you for walking with the show. Per usual, man, hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed. Hit the thumbs up button. Jump in the comment section. Make that thing liver than what it was. Let us know where you from. You dig? We don't censor the chat at all. But crazy, you know the rules, man. We gonna clap back. That's just how we give it up around here. Pause. Everybody say what's up to the family in the building. I think the ladies might be coming later. Naomi got some things. She might be pulling up later. I don't know what's up with Shouty Mo, but everybody say what's up to cousin Torian in the building, man. What up, Torian? You on mute. You muted yourself.
What up, y'all? Happy Wednesday. It's been a good day until it wasn't. No, it was still a great day. Had a little trouble, but I'm here. I'm queer. I wasn't in DC for the DC Pride, so I'm still an eligible black bachelor. Because they were saying if you in DC for this Pride, like you ain't no good person.
Damn.
You ain't husband material. I'm still husband material. I didn't go.
Oh shit. Okay, that's what it is. It's going down. Everybody's out there say what's up to Lie, aka One. What up, One?
What up, y'all? Happy Wednesday. Welcome to another episode. Yours truly. And a special shout out to my good friends Shanique and Randall Griffin. Congrats on getting married and much love.
Oh, marriage is in the air. Love is all right.
But marriage is really in the air. Marriage is genuine. I have some proposals to go to and weddings to go to still. But the one we went to this weekend was just for the Griffin. Shout out to them. It was just extraordinary. It was perfect. So shout out to y'all. Y'all did y'all's one. Y'all did y'all's tens actually.
I should do some marriage counseling and tell people the pitfalls of this thing.
No.
I think it needs to be a little bit more sympathetic.
That ain't what I do.
You actually have to like women. You gonna be on the man's side regardless. Like, yeah, you need to listen to him more.
I just tell the truth. I got a habit of telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what everybody want to do with that. That's just the one bad habit I got when I do job interviews and stuff. I ain't been interviewing a long time, but they say, hey, what's a habit you? Hey, man, I just tell the truth. That's all I can do, man. I'm programmed that way. That's all I can do, Torian. One thing I'll say before we get too far, we got to get to these birds of the week. We got to get into the topic as well tonight. Tonight's topic, in case y'all want to jump in early in the chat, can you love me and still not like me? I ain't talking about me specifically because I know y'all know I don't give a damn how y'all feel. But just in general, can you love somebody and not like them? So we're gonna get to that as well. But I got a shout out. I got to see Janet Jackson at the AMAs perform. Shout out to Janet Jackson. I hadn't seen Janet in a long time. If you're nasty, I enjoyed her set. She got an Icon Award. I think she got. I didn't watch any of the others. Oh, that's the only part of the show I watched. Was just Janet. I was just here for the Janet food. So I did see that. I saw. Let me take aim at old women out here. As a man of a certain age, these are women that are in my demographic. Some of them are a little bit higher on the end of my demographic. So let me take aim at some old birds out here. It's a lot of old women trying to get unnecessary attention, in my humble opinion. And I say unnecessary, maybe that's the wrong word, but I'm not sure what the goal is out here. Is it just to show that you still young and that you still popping? I mean, okay. I think let me go through people that are out of pocket right now. Brittany, I don't know. She might just have some mental issues, but she stays out of pocket. J-Lo out of pocket again. She out here, dropping thirst traps again on IG. We're done with the whole, nobody's in shock and awe of y'all kissing women at award show no more. We're good on that. That's no, okay. And Remy Ma, she's the biggest scumbag of them all out here.
Of course you would say Remy.
I told y'all about Remy a year ago. Y'all didn't want to hear me. Y'all didn't want to hear me when I tried to tell y'all Remy's a scumbag. I don't know what Papoose did or didn't do. I'm just telling y'all, it's my belief in this thing. And I don't like to have belief in a lot of stuff. It's stuff I know and stuff I don't know. So one thing I do know, Remy's a scumbag. There you go. All right. Anybody want to comment on that before we can move on? That's just my quick shit starter.
I think you're a scumbag. How about them apples? Bro. How about them apples?
Well, she's a scumbag. And she's trying to make my man Pat feel bad. Oh, you dealing with that young girl. Clarissa, she was 30 years old.
The one thing I would say about this is that Nicki Minaj has been vindicated because Papoose wrote that diss record to Nicki Minaj. Wasn't even Remy Ma.
We don't know that for sure. We don't know that for sure. He know that she out of anger.
No, we know that for sure now. That's all we need to know. And so that's really all that matters coming from this whole thing.
You're a barb.
And it's the thing of, it's funny. And I know Remy went to jail for did she stab somebody or shot somebody? She
shot her best friend over a stack.
Oh, shot her, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's what it was. Shot her over a stabbing, right? Yeah, it was all that shit involved. Yeah. And she gonna have to definitely get the gas. That's what you have to do if she wants some smoke with Clarissa. Because make no mistake, she ain't fighting no Clarissa damn Shields.
No, but she was talking shit like she's like, "What's up?"
It sounds good on the internet.
I'm like, Remy, stop.
It sounds real good via internet to talk some shit about. Yeah, what's up? It sounds good. Yeah.
Remy gonna be like that one TikTok sound like, "Go home and get the gun. Go home and get the gun." She get beat up.
Yeah, I just make it a thing of mine to not talk about fisticuffs with people that fight for a living. Like, if that's what you do to get money, is you punch people in the face or kick people in the head. Yeah, we're probably not gonna be in no hand-to-hand combat. I might have to, get me an equalizer around this motherfucker.
She can't even help herself. I feel like she still is pretty much in love. That's what I think. But
Remy Ma,
yeah, Remy Ma for sure. Because otherwise, she wouldn't be this invested.
Especially if she was the first one who had moved on. As like the rumors were saying, like she had that dude first.
To be the first one, and then she probably realized, because it's not like she just had a scumbag. Like, I feel like Papoose was clearly proving himself to be there for her, And so then she got in this new situation, and now she probably is realizing, like, holy shit, what did I turn my back on? Like, what did I walk away from? And then she's seeing Clarissa Shields is such an egotistic kind of girl. But I love her first and foremost, but she's super ego, and so she's popping it, and she's got the guy right by on her side, like a trophy guy, like a trophy husband. And so Remy Ma can't take this shit now. She's like at home with her guy that she can't even fly around. She's feeling like shit. Like neither one of us are winners at this point. So now she's like punching the air and hopping online. That's not like a biased take. That's just like what I'm observing.
No, I'm with you on that. It does seem like it's a lot of feeling still there. It's just crazy. I just think like she tried to make it seem like he was doing something weird. Hey, he with that young girl. This woman is 30 years old. Papoose is, I think he's 46, 7. All right. Yeah, I know he's in his.
I guess so. I was gonna say that's a little high.
Yeah, he got to be up there, but she is. I feel like she's like 28. You trying to round up for her?
No, Clarissa Shields 30.
Oh, she's 30.
Yeah, she's
Okay.
30. Yeah, she's 30. She's a 30-year-old woman. Like, the hell, you don't talk to me about
Oh yeah,
like,
she just turned 30. Yeah.
Yeah, don't talk to me. Don't talk about you with that young girl. You with a 30-year-old woman. Fuck out of here.
I mean, that still is young.
That's still young for sure.
How? I'm not saying she's old, but I'm saying like
Papoose 47. Like you said.
Yeah, I'm not saying she's old by any means. I'm just saying don't try to make it seem like she's because it was trying to seem like he's not Shannon Sharp, is what I'm saying. Yeah. Shannon was out here with a 19-year-old. That's crazy.
He's closer to Shannon Sharp probably than he is to her.
No, I'm talking about in terms of Shannon Sharp was dating a 19-year-old at 55 years old, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, he was dating a 19-year-old at 55.
Yeah.
He's dating a 30-year-old at 47, 46, whatever he is.
Yeah, that's not bad.
It
still don't qualify for Lionel.
It's like notable.
Rule.
It's like, okay,
Lionel said 5 years.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. It's all fair, but it's still like duly noted though.
Yeah. Can we give some love? How y'all feel about the what's her damn name? The Lizzo joint.
Oh, she ate.
Y'all feeling Lizzo? Let's go, Lizzo.
I like this is finally the one.
Hey, there she go. I see you, Lizzo.
Bitches Lizzo, call me Lizzie. I've been fat and I've been skinny.
All right, shit.
You could probably play it because it ain't no official version.
Lizzie, I've been fat and I've been skinny.
Oh, okay, let's go.
Ain't fucking with me. Win whammy. I put my bitches on. I'm trying to give them Grammys. Win whammy.
I had to hit a couple of the homies up that was talking crazy. I said, hold on, y'all got to hear me out. Shit, hold on. Niggas acting like,
I'm like, this is the Lizzo who they must have been like nominated for like female rap earlier. I'm like, what? I ain't never heard this girl rap. And now I'm like, oh, okay. This is the rap Lizzo who was getting nominated.
Yeah, shout out to Lizzo. I like to see Lizzo seems happy right now. I like her in this space. She seems very happy right now with herself.
No, she do.
Yeah, and that's a catchy tune.
Yeah, she came with some bars, like she did that.
Yeah, that's a catchy little tune right there. So shout out to Lizzo. She from around the way, dog. Let's get to some birds though, man. We got to get to some birds, and I'm gonna start. Yeah, I'm gonna start this bird thing off right too. I don't know if y'all even seen this bird that I'm finna go catch. It's a motherfucker that's so far out of pocket. We gotta talk about it. Let's get it, man. We in a weird climate right now. You gotta be careful. Who you looking at right now? That's Stephon Diggs, who's currently dating Cardi B. They out on the boat. Cardi's somewhere on the boat as well. Watch what he's doing. He's talking.
Also, she was on a boat. I didn't know she was on the boat or not.
But he's talking to these three young ladies. I don't know what he pulls out, right? And who's even filming this is crazy. And what is he pulling out to give them? That's what people are saying. Like, yeah, this is like we don't know what's going on right here. Eh? Yeah. Is this a freak off? This seems like it's a freak off, people. This looks like a freak off. What y'all think? Am I tripping?
Hey, they need to look at Diddy Black Book and see if his name is on there.
This looks like it's looking like it's a little freaking off going on the boat. Cause look, here go. We call Remy. We call Cardi. Here she go on the boat with the same women right here. Let's go. Turn up. We out here having a good time. Let's go. We turn it up. I don't know who this Negro is. Who is this Negro?
Nah, for real. Just to be
somebody
I
homeboy.
would love to be in one of those spaces just one time. I don't need to do that every weekend, every day. I just need one good day on a yacht.
Yeah, nice freak off in the ocean. There we go. See?
Nah, yeah, they just partying, vibing. I ain't mad at them.
Now, there you go. Hey, it's popping,
That needs to
Cardi.
be us this summer, some way, somehow.
Pause.
Not like I'll just say on the yacht.
Pause.
I mean, we could be doing that if y'all want to. No, I'm just kidding.
But I'm just saying though, I listen. If you're a male entertainer, especially out here, man, just be careful how you moving. I'm not saying that Stephon Diggs was passing him anything that was crazy. I'm just simply saying just be cognizant of how you moving out here. That's all I'm saying. Because now that video is out. I think his coach just came out without saying his name, kind of made some comments toward it, saying, "Hey, our players need to be careful." You know what I'm saying? How they're moving outside of, you know what I'm saying, the field and outside of the facility. Just because it's an interesting time. They suing Smokey Robinson. Smokey Robinson and countersued for like $500 million for defamation. Smokey said he ain't going down. Kevin Lyles is being he came out and said he's trying that lady, the battle rapper Lady Luck is trying to sue him. So, it's open season right now.
No, and that Smokey Robinson, I was reading about it with his countersuit. He was saying that like one of the women who was suing him had become friends with his wife and just got put on the wife's wheel. So he like, no, y'all really doing some shit. I was like, yeah, that's gonna win his case, because like that's definitely like what.
That's crazy. I didn't know that.
That's super suspicious. Yeah, I was like, whoa, hell no.
Yeah, that thing is crazy. All right, let's go to somebody who I wish I didn't even know as a human being. Bad Baby, aka what's her real name? Let's call her real name. What's her damn real name?
I don't know her real name.
Yeah, we probably shouldn't know her real name. She was on a podcast. I haven't watched this yet. But let's listen to this, because I know she made some stupid comments a couple of times.
I never looked at a black person and was like,
yeah.
Like just because I had a black eye once and he cheated on me means I should leave him forever and break up a family. But I'll be real, I still smack Levon up sometimes because please don't do that.
Okay, I just want to go back to that part, because this ain't there's a longer clip where she's talking about her her baby dad, and she's trying to make the argument. Clearly, this is she could be bird of the week any given week, but she's making the argument that people shouldn't be telling her to leave him just because she was like, just because he hit me once or twice, I should just break up a home. And I was like, Lord have mercy.
Yes, absolutely. The fuck,
like, Lord have
beating on you in front of your kids. Like, what kind of world are you setting up for your daughter? I think they got a daughter too. I don't know, but yeah, that's just.
Yeah, she was trying to make everybody else seem like they was weird. Like, hey, y'all should be encouraging us to stay together. Like, no, I'm not. Sorry. I'm not going to tell you to stay with a dude that gave you a black eye. Sorry. I don't even tell you.
Yeah. And that just showed the amount of like trauma she done been raised in and holds still. Like, she needs to do some healing, because like clearly she just want to keep that happy family, or keep that family, because she had never had that. So she like, no, my mom gave up. My mom's a quitter, so I'm not gonna quit. And it's like, baby, you need to heal from that, because this is a situation that you should quit. This ain't something that's like, oh no, just stay with him. Like, no, like,
right.
If he ain't stopped, maybe the one time. I don't know. But if it's a continuing thing, no, you don't need to be standing with nobody who put their hands on you like that.
Yeah, physical abuse is not something that you fight for a relationship over, right? You're not saying, hey, I'm fighting for us. No. He's literally fighting. So no, that's not something that you should fight to keep a relationship over, right? So
right, and it wasn't like a push. It ain't like he just shoving her. Like, he leaving her with bruises on her fucking face and shit. Like, that's something different too.
Well, let me just be clear from my perspective, Tori. I hear you. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm telling people, don't put your hands on nobody, right? I know stuff happens.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I know stuff happens. I'm not naive and stuff. I'm just telling you, I would recommend nobody put their hands on nobody. That's my recommendation for people, man. Go, if you got to just storm out the house. If you feel like you at that point, you just got to storm out the house, do that, right? If you feel like you just got to swing, you got to punch your wall, I'd much rather you do that. You know what I'm saying? Hit a wall, break your hand, do that. Yeah. No, I'm just saying. But yeah,
I
she's
rather
a.
you not to do none of that shit. I rather you just
I mean,
start
I would
breathing.
much rather you not do it at all
I need
either.
you to
But
sit down and start breathing. Or let's get you a punching bag in a fucking garage. Shit. Like, that's what you go to. But don't be fucking putting no holes in my walls. Don't start fucking throwing your phone down, breaking your shit, breaking fucking plates. Cause I don't like that. I never understood that shit. Maybe them people get mad, they like start damaging their own shit. I'm like, no, that's not me.
but can you get mad at somebody though if they start breaking their own stuff? It's their stuff.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Not if they breaking your shit. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, if they breaking your
But
stuff is different. But if I'm breaking
still, it's like, why are you breaking your shit? Because then you go end up asking me for some help. Now you gotta use my phone because you done broke your fucking phone. Like,
I got a twist for you. What if I'm breaking my stuff that you gifted me? How about that?
that's
It's
so
my
even show me
thing
more. I'm
to
like,
give it
oh,
to
you
me.
trying to be symbolic. You don't fuck with me. Oh shit, this is deeper. Oh, I gotta go. You ain't fucking
You're
with
like,
me.
F this weak ass watch. Ugh.
I'm like, you never liked that from the beginning. I hate you. Like,
Breaking
damn.
all the shit Torian got for me. All of it is broke. God damn it. All right, let's go back. Let's go back to Bad Baby. Let's hear what the rest of this that she got to say. This foolishness.
Like, just because I had a black eye once and he cheated on me, leave him forever and break up a family. But I'll be real. I still smack Levon up sometimes because please don't do that. But I don't hurt him. I just show him what I'm capable of. Well, me getting braids, that's a part of my childhood. Like, I'm about to get braids on Monday. Like, I'm not gonna stop because y'all don't understand. I never looked at a black person.
Okay. All right. She's just all over the place. Let me. Okay. I was gonna say one thing and I'll let y'all take off. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I really don't braid thing. Maybe I just think I got too old to where I just don't give a damn. The braid thing really doesn't bother me. Am I tripping? What say y'all?
I mean,
Just a hairstyle to me, yeah.
it's more than just a hairstyle, but
It's just braids.
I'm not, and that's the thing. When she was saying that, I'm like, I'm not saying you can't get braids. You know, like get your little braided white girl ponytail. You know, but like when you getting box braids and shit, like I don't know, you ain't even grew up unless you grew up like within like the black people, but like
Can I give you a counter argument, Torian?
yeah.
We just watched the video of Lizzo with a blonde wig on.
That's because black people can't have blonde hair.
And white people can't get box braids?
No, they didn't. They can't.
What do you
That
mean?
was never in their realm, in their reality. It was only
And
became like
besides, Roy, blonde is not a white thing. Blonde is a gene. Like that's like.
Please, could
anybody
y'all
can have
please
a
stop?
blonde.
Okay, we're gonna argue. Could y'all please stop?
no,
We know
you
it's a
made that
gene,
weak
but
ass
it's not a
argument.
gene that hold on. Stop.
You should have
Blonde
said
is
something
not.
like
Blonde is not a white thing. Blonde is not a white. No,
what's
white
a
people
white
not even blonde.
hairstyle?
White
A
people don't
mullet.
even
No,
all
not
have white. White people don't even have blonde hair across the board. So what are we talking? Next.
Black people don't have blonde. How many? What's the percentage of black people that have blonde hair? Go.
25.
Bitch, do I look like I know?
I know,
You need to go
25.
ask. You need to go ask Google or go ask AI. And 1, 2, 3, go.
25%.
That's what I'm saying. What I'm
In
telling y'all
Africa.
is, it's a
No, there's
counter
nothing to
argument
say.
to the whole thing of when you're saying, hey, it's because you're saying, well, like it's the style of braid, it's the box braid, right? Right? It's the style of braid. And I'm just saying, it's just a hairstyle, is what I'm saying. It's a hairstyle.
Yeah, and that's coming from you who is really apathetic to a lot of things and a man at the end of the day. And so that's why from at the end of the day, that's none of us can even speak on this because we're not black women who really feel away. None of us feel away because none of us grew up getting our hair braided and that being deemed a style that's ratchet or raggedy or ghetto. But like that's the whole time that's how you been sent to school, or that's how you live. And then out of nowhere, now it's the cool thing and it's like innocent vogue to have braids like for bitches. And like bitches think it's cool to have That's not
They
our
put it on
experience.
white bitches
And
instead
so,
of
but
being
that
on
and
the
that's
people
not
who
our experience to
originated it.
speak. That's not our experience to speak on because that's just not even some. It's not only a braid thing. I've watched with my own eyes where a lot of ways that is just a way of life for us as people end up getting talked down on and becomes like looked at as ghetto, raggedy, like hood for sure, or unprofessional, right? But then before you know it, that's like the cool thing. It's trendy and it's like a fad. It's like a thing. So you can't ever look next door or look at somebody and tell them not to feel some kind of way because of their experience when they're looking at this shit with their own two eyes from their perspective. And so that's kind of what's happening. The last thing we would do is say, "Oh yeah, no big deal. It's just hair." When like that's not your experience at all. Like you just got hair again. Remember? Like so slow your roll. Slow your roll,
Yeah,
homie.
he you
Slow
up,
your roll.
Roy. Damn, fight back,
You
Roy.
know what I'm saying? Slow your roll. You know?
Roy, stand up.
So but that's the perspective. That's
Go
the
home and
perspective,
get the
you know.
gun. Go
And it'd be
home, Roy.
different. No, and to
There's
say
a
it would be different. It would be just hair if white people or Mexican women were the type of women to say, you know what? Hey, I recognize like y'all do that for protective hair or for protective style? Oh dope. Okay, so I love that. I think that's beautiful on y'all. Like y'all are doing that in the name of protection, but whole time I think that's beautiful. I admire that. I think I want to try that. Like, you know, I think it's beautiful. I like to try that just for dinner sometime. Like if you come like that, that's a whole different story at that point. It's respect. But like it's never the case. There's so many times where you're looking down their nose to our women as if, right? As if. But then they come back, double back, and have the same shit and try to put that shit in vogue and make it cool for their kids, you know. But I'm just peeping all that shit from the sideline, and so we can't even really feel away because we don't have that experience coming up, you know. But it's valid.
I
It's not
agree
an
with you,
invalid
like, but I
experience.
don't feel that way. I feel like you can feel some type of way. Like, don't take that away from you too, because you raising a daughter, like, who is going to that's going to affect. You have a wife who that's affecting, and so it's going to affect you too. So like, you have every right to know, and Roy should know that shit too. He in a house full of women, black women, so you should know. Or even just in our cases where you can relate to that shit, like if you had a head full of locks and motherfuckers will be up against you. You got these white boys out here being able to walk around with locks and be told, "Oh, you look so cool. You look great." And then you get a motherfucker black man coming in. It's like, "Oh, he's a thug." Like, oh, what the hell? So no, it's
it
it's
sounds like
it's
it sounds
deeper.
like y'all may it sounds like y'all just got introduced to racism and white supremacy. Like
No, we just
did
not
y'all
going for
just
that
get
shit. It ain't just a hairstyle. It's
it ain't
bigger.
about it
It's
ain't no
bigger
what I'm
than just
saying
a hairstyle.
what I'm saying is if what you're saying what I'm saying is if the dominant society's response to something is why you listen what they want to do no matter what. That's the dominant society. They gonna feel if that they feel like they want to do that and they feel like that's cool now. That's just what they gonna do. What
They're gonna
I'm
get
saying,
harassed. They don't, but it's not a pleasant experience for them because that's why all these conversations exist, and it's always gonna be a thing. You're always gonna get looked up upside your head when you're walking down the street by some black people because you got
what I'm
braids in your
saying
house.
is,
So that's an experience.
I grew up. It was white boys, Hispanics. They used to get bald fades. I was never like, nigga, fuck you. You know, that's some bullshit. Like that's fucking
Yeah,
haircut.
and that's going back to point to Exhibit A because that's dismissive and minimizing. Because black
How is
women
that
have already
dismissive, minimizing? So now hold
because
on.
you're saying for me, I've seen Mexican and white dudes have a fade. No big
Yes,
deal. It's just hair. That's
it's hair.
minimizing
Yeah.
to black women who've already made it clear and said this shit is not cool. I don't think this shit is comfortable for me. I don't like seeing that shit. That feels weird. It feels like
Okay, but now
biting. It
people.
feels like vulturism, culture vulture. That's what it feels like. And then you're saying, "Oh no, this happened to me when I was a kid. It's no big
No, I'm
deal."
not saying that. What I'm saying is you can't do two things. You can't say that we're spreading our culture and our culture is influential. And then when people are influenced by the culture and pick up on it, you saying, well, that's fucked up. Like to me, that's weird. Like you're saying our culture is the most
Culture vulture is real. It's
no,
about
you hold
respect.
on.
That's the thing. It's just respect.
Is hip hop
It's
not the
about
most
respect.
influential culture? Yes or no? Is hip hop the most influential? Yes or no?
Yes.
I mean,
But
I
it's
was
the
gonna tell
same
you.
thing as if we express that we don't like that you do that, then you should respect it. That's what we do. If we went to something else not our culture, they was like, "Oh no, you can't do that." We'd be like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry." Like, won't ever do it again. And it's like you sitting here telling me, I I can have braids because like I was just raised in the
Here's what
hood.
I'm telling you that I know for 100% fact because I've seen it on the West Coast, the East Coast, Midwest. These people, like Bad Baby, are raised up with a lot of black folks. You can call them what y'all want to call them, but they are raised up with black folks that are accepting and are fine with them doing whatever it is that they're doing that's within the culture. And
No,
so
that's the problem too. That's what we need to be talking about too.
that's
Shit, them motherfuckers. Did y'all see that Drewski video that he just
when
did
playing
a
the
whole
white
skit?
dude? Yeah.
Yeah. That's exactly Bad Baby. Like, so no, yeah. I'm done talking about this. I said what I said.
Okay. I don't even like Bad Baby.
Right.
I hate that
You
I
on
even
her
know who
side.
she is.
Look,
I hate
and that's
that.
probably that points to the video that I sent you when the dude talking about how it's always when it's black women that motherfuckers
Yeah,
want to
let's
say
play
you
this
can't.
goofball. Yeah, he's a goofball. Let's play this goofball.
Oh no, Roy is definitely on the other side.
Yeah, let's play this
Wow.
goofball. Yeah, here
No.
we go. I'm on my bullshit tonight. Here we go.
You may not harass women. You may know how to take rejection. The majority of men that most women deal with do not.
Yeah.
And you are accountable for that as well. Because I don't got time to figure out which white people are nice, which white people aren't racist, or da-da-da-da-da. I have to go on the actions of the group.
Right.
The group as a whole and the history of that group as a whole tells me that they are a danger to me and they are not to be trusted.
Right.
And if you can understand that as a black man and your stance towards white people, then you should absolutely be able to understand women's stance towards you.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a war on you waged by women. Actually, the war get a little thicker when we start talking about it from the perspective of a woman and the greater society of racism and white supremacy being waged against black people, and then the patriarchal society being waged against women. So they have to deal with two elements. One of those elements we don't have to think about. And honestly, we're perpetuated.
Mm-hmm.
And it's perpetuated against us young to look at women as objects,
right?
You know, to look at women only through the lens of a sexual desire and not as the human being that they are. And when you understand how to deal with women on a human level, you understand how much women will enrich your life.
This is disgusting. Do we have to finish this? How much longer is this? This is disgusting. How much longer is this?
That is crazy.
Oh, this shit is okay. Let me finish. Let me try to get through. This is disgusting.
Life.
Amen. Amen.
You want to turn it up a notch?
Yeah.
Get you a good woman and get your good black woman in your corner.
Amen.
Hey man, you want to see your life turn up?
Hey.
And see, this is the thing though. That
all right, this is just Negro goofball babble.
Wow,
now he's just babbling now. He was trying to make a point at first. Now he's just babbling. You want to see your life turn up? Nigga, stop. It's niggas that's been married to black women that life is bullshit. So stop. It's not a cure all. Just because you get a black woman, stop. Right?
Maybe it is.
No, it's not. Trust me, it's not a cure all. You gotta.
Well, not for me, my case, but
hilarious.
If you're a heterosexual black man,
hilarious, Torian. By the way. You definitely have to find the right partner is what you have to find, right? It's not just but my issue my issue with what he was saying at the beginning is when he's speaking from his perspective of black men have to be accountable for other black men and da. I have no problem with that. The problem I have in this, because he called it a war, the problem I have in this war is so black women don't have to be accountable for other black women. Because if we're gonna see, I don't even want to have this conversation. I think the conversation is weird. But if we're gonna have the conversation, that's a two-way street. That street goes both directions.
I mean, I hear what you're saying, but I feel like that is crazy because sometimes you just gotta have a conversation, period. Because then I feel like there's two people that I've realized, two types of people. There's like the person that like you can say something to and they say, okay, I'll receive that and respond to the point. But then there's another person that like will receive that or not and then respond to like their own point to what you said. It's like, hello, you never responded to the point at hand. Like you never responded. Like we could never have a conversation from there. How could the conversation be elaborated or expanded if then you say, okay, yeah, but what about women? Like that's not an expansion on that conversation. That's a whole nother point and topic, which is still valid. It is valid, right? But it's this at that point, that's like answering a question with a question.
But let me tell you why in my from in my opinion, because I understand what you're saying.
Look, you
In my
stuttering. I
opinion,
mean, you lying.
nah, truth teller. Let me tell you
No,
why
liar. Look, you
I
went to the
totally
wrong
disagree.
side.
Let me just tell you why I disagree with that. Because what he's saying is that there's a war and that black men are it's a black men thing, right? Okay, fine. We can have that conversation about black men. I got to be accountable for black men, but that like the way that conversation comes across is
Mhm.
that if the black man just does right, everything will be fine.
Mhm.
And I'm okay with conversation. That's fine. We can have it. We can have the conversation about what the black man should do and da 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 da. Da. That's fine. But that's not that it. I don't think that's not realistic. That if the black man just takes accountability for his counterparts and receives that, then everything will be okay.
True.
That's the only problem I have with it.
But and then see it from the perspective like if we're just having this conversation as men and like we're all having this conversation and then on the bright side or like hopefully the other side women would be having a conversation amongst themselves with like a Iyanla or something and like there's like there's like knowledge being built there too like we can
Exactly.
build we can sometimes like sometimes hearing it from the opposite side is never gonna ever translate like sometimes hearing it from a woman just isn't gonna translate, and then for a woman hearing it from a man is not gonna translate. It's gonna be like, hold up, wait, what do you mean by that? Like, wait, what are you trying to say? Like, it's gonna be a thing. But it's another thing to be able to have a space to just like really just hold each other accountable. Also, not only be accountable but vulnerable too, and transparent amongst just like men or amongst women for women. And those conversations are necessary because then at that point it's not even about like women, it's just about yourself and making sure like you are showing up like the way that we should. And I think that accountability amongst us all is good and like that helps. Like we are that interdependent. And then our image is that important too, is that real because people have the experience. So like if a woman's thinking, damn, I don't know if I should date Mexican, black, white, and then she like dates a black guy and she has a terrible experience. And then like she sees a black guy that looks like me, that's probably gonna have some kind of like impact on her. So like we really are all that interconnected, and that's the reason like people think black women are so aggressive and they'd rather not deal with they've had experiences, which is generalization, but that's the reality of human nature. People do that in the name of avoidance, in the name of survival, in the name of like shit like that. So it happens. But like I mean, there's a way to counter it. There's definitely a way to counter it.
I just think the more that we and again, if we're saying, hey, I think we can chew gum and walk at the same time. So I think we can have, but if we just want to say, hey, this conversation, we're only talking about this. Okay, fine. We can have that conversation and only talk about this one topic. Fine. My solution, everybody needs goddamn therapy then. Everybody needs therapy then. Because listen, I'm
Which is
happily married.
true.
I'm happily married. So I'm not dating in the streets. But if I wasn't married and if I was out here, the notion that I would have to come into these relationships or come into these situations where I'm trying to get to know a young lady and I have to play counselor or I have to now all this trauma or anything that's happened to you with a black man over the course of your 30, 40 years of living, I'm now accountable for. I ain't gonna lie, to me, that's insanity.
Yeah.
That I gotta take on all of that. Like no, you need to
But
go
I
speak to
mean,
somebody else.
that's true. But like, then what do you do if you love somebody? Like, you just still want to walk away? Because like at some point, that is the responsibility of us. Because we are black people and we do have trauma based on our history. And so at that point, like, who's gonna be responsible like for our women's trauma, and who's gonna be responsible for our trauma besides our women? Like it would never be like a Mexican. I'm thinking gonna run in front of a Mexican person and think like, okay, yeah, this is great. They got my trauma in the bag, holding me down. I can heal here. This is safe. So it's about knowing how to create a safe space, knowing how to listen and be empathetic, knowing how to just be there and support somebody, and knowing how to pour into a person and knowing how to be poured into because that's the whole point of love in life is growing. And if you find love, you grow with that person and hopefully not apart. But then that's something that can grow you apart. Is like not if somebody feel like just trying to be vulnerable and this bitch is like, oh, this is too much. It's like that's definitely gonna grow you guys apart. So, but like but that is life, and we are renewable source resources. So we have the ability to be able to experience something, bend and like fold back, bounce back. So like you can't just like let that turn you away, especially from black women. But it's not to say just like sit through bullshit, but I'm saying like on a deeper level, really think like, you can't be so surface because really everybody's gonna have their shit. There's no angelic bitch, like no angelic, got trust me. That so there's gonna be some trauma, whether it's I always say big T or little T. Like it's gonna be T. It's gonna be a trauma, but whether it's big trauma or little trauma, and the responsibility I think that we have as black men is to be there for our women, and then also to be the head too. And that means sometimes diving first in like the hard situations, but like letting them see, allowing them to see that I'm here and we can like stick this through. Sometimes that experience of like being able to like see that somebody is just there for you regardless is enough. Like that is like what's the word? Like infusing. Like that does some shit to the DNA. It's like, oh shit, this person is here. Like they care.
See, I don't know if y'all agree with me on this, but I come from the theory and the school of I believe that happiness is a choice, and I don't think that an individual can do anything to quote unquote make you happy. I think that you have to choose to be happy. Um, it's nothing that I can do to bring you happiness. Like that's a choice within you that you have to receive what I'm doing in order to be happy. It's nothing that I can do to quote unquote be there. And no. My philosophy in life has always been happiness is a choice. That's a choice you got to make to be happy with me. That's a choice you got to make to be happy in your current situation. You got to get to a point to where you're making the choice to be happy. Now, I've never thought that it's my wife's responsibility to make me happy. Like she does what she does, and I'm happy because I'm choosing to be happy in our relationship with our family. But if I'm saying that my happiness is tied to what she does, I think that's a slippery slope we're going down already.
Mm-hmm.
If that's the only way I'm happy.
Yeah. But like that, you should definitely bring your partner joy. That's the real feeling is like just enjoyment. That's the like primary feeling. Like that should be definitely natural in your relationship. It's like that should just be happening like that shit. It's like, but I always say expectations fuck everything up. So you got to be just aware of expectations, period, and just be able to be aware and say like, oh wow, that's a moment that this person brought me joy and be thankful for that. I'm like, oh, I'm expecting you to make me happy. I'm expecting you to make me feel joy every day. That's all crazy. Don't expect anything, but just be able to enjoy a person. So but I wouldn't say don't expect I wouldn't say don't make your partner happy, don't strive for that. You definitely should have that energy to have it. Like I love to make my partner happy. And then I love when my partner's listening to what what brings me joy and then she's matching that energy or doing what she can to like bring me that like too. That's in itself enjoyable. Like I can enjoy that. Like wow, what a thought. Like wow, I'm glad you thought about that.
I just think it's difficult for a lot of people because a lot of people, you know, uh, especially in 2025, it's so many thoughts and so many things that they perceive that would make them happy is that they see what's on social media, what's on TV, on the internet, and they say, ooh, like if I had, and so now what they're actually receiving, that person that's doing their best to try to make them happy, it's not even enough because in their mind they want, so like that's what I'm saying, like it on a certain level is that because if your happiness is some shit that you saw somebody else attain and you think that like that's good, it's just a slippery slope is what I'm saying. It's a slippery slope. Do we got any more? But I think that's it for the bird. We done flown these birds out for the winter. Them birds is gone. Let's get to here then. Since we already here, can you love me and still not like me? Have y'all seen the movie Fences?
No, I've heard of it though.
Great movie. Denzel stars in the movie. What's the other woman? She got the snot
Viola
coming out her
Davis.
nose. Viola. Oh, she's great in that. Great movie. It's also a great stage play. The stage. If you ever get a DVD or you can catch the stage play online, James Earl Jones plays the Denzel character in the stage play. He does an unbelievable. James Earl Jones, rest in peace. Unbelievable. Playing that character. Only reason I bring it up in this is there's a scene in the movie Fences in which, because Denzel's character, he's the father, and he was a motherfucker. He was one of those old school dads. I'm gonna go to work. Yes, sir. No, sir. You don't question me. I provide for the family. And his son came out one day. His dad, Denzel, was in the yard, and his son came out and said, "Why don't you like me?" And Denzel went off on him and said, I don't gotta like you. My responsibility, I have a responsibility for you because of what I've undertook with you. I have a responsibility to you. It ain't about me necessarily quote unquote liking you. I got a responsibility to do right by you, right? I just bring that up because that's the first thing that came to mind with this topic was that it's like one of the most powerful scenes in that whole thing. But what do y'all think? Can you love somebody and not like them? Have y'all experienced that where maybe somebody was loving you and you was like, I don't feel liked though?
Yeah, with friendships. I mean, I can see that with friendships.
Because I definitely don't like you, but go ahead.
See, look, exactly. Through the point right there. First truth of the night for him, people. I was just trying to know that was the first truth of the night. No, you definitely had those people. I mean, if you had like a friendship breakup, it was like, damn, did you like me? Or some people, I don't have any of these, but like have like snakes within them. People who really might like true like love them, but they just so envious of what they got that they just get blinded by the love that they do have for this person. It's too much of what they want. You see, like a lot of those who the Selena and that lady who killed her. You know, like that was a perfect example. Like this one was love Selena, you know, but I don't know what it was. She truly didn't like her, like, and she ended up doing that to her. So it's just like those cases. But it is in relationships. I feel like prime examples would be just like when you fall out of love for somebody, and it's just like, yeah. Or in that beginning stages of when you fall out of love, it's like I love you, but like I don't want to be around you. I don't want to talk to you. I'm just so angry at you all the time, but I love you. But it's like, no, you know, fucking like me as a person. Like you just tolerating me, and that's like something you shouldn't be doing with nobody. Like nobody deserves to have that feeling like you just tolerating me for the sake of you having quote unquote love for me. But realistically, it's not love. It's what, like you said, it's responsibility for Denzel character, you know, for his son. Like he was staying true to his word, how he was raised, his traditions, and it was like, no, like you don't like this boy. You need to build him up so he can leave you the head alone. That's my prime example. But yeah, I'm done talking.
Damn. I think that's interesting though, because it's almost like, and correct me if I'm wrong, it's almost like in what you were saying, you were equating kind of love to more like a loyalty, right? Like the love is more like you being like, I owe you loyal, like it's the loyalty I have towards you. So like I'm gonna look out. Like I ain't gonna let nothing bad happen to you. If some like I got you, I'm gonna hold you down. But the like is the part where it's like the stuff you want to do just because, right? Like I'm not necessarily doing that, but like I'm taking care of everything else. Like if somebody mess with you, I'm gonna whoop their ass, right? But other than that, like you on your own. You on your own, right?
You hungry? I'm not feeding you. Like I just protecting you. Or you lose the little things when you really know somebody like you. Like it go from like, oh, he used to randomly bring me my favorite candy bar when he's at the store. And then now, like, we go to the store, he don't ask you if you want some more. He don't bring nothing home. Like, it's like, damn, like, this nigga don't fuck with me. He don't like me no more. But he still love it because he's still coming home, you know. But like,
Yeah.
it's just those little things that I don't know if you. That's questions if you like me or not. Like,
Can you fall in and out of like? Like I know we talk about in and out of love. Shout out to Alicia Keys. But can you fall in and out of like?
yeah, I mean, in those rekindle marriages, you know, when motherfuckers have to have time away and they come back and be like, oh shit. So I think yeah,
For sure.
Yeah, I mean, how important is like? I don't know. Y'all talk to me. How important is like?
you gotta like
Mm,
somebody. Lana, you go.
I just feel like it depends on what we're talking about. Cause some people just don't know how to like. That's one thing, and that's really sad because it's hard for the like
No,
in that
and I'm just gonna say the
situation.
person who answered the question. If you don't know
Like,
what like is, I don't know. It's just in me. It's just in my
well, no,
spirit.
because no, because you could love somebody down and have the energy to go all the way to Pluto, and then to the next galaxy and the next galaxy for this person. But then at the end of the day, like you come home and like don't have the energy or don't have the know-how maybe to like give them what makes them feel most special or to like make them feel affectionated, like affection, cared for through affection.
Mhm.
I mean, that's tough, but then you realize people didn't grow up in a house where they had affection. So if your parents was not just holding you, touching you, come here, let's cuddle, give me some love, come here, get in the bed right now, come watch this movie with me, hop on my bed, get in the blanket, and then hold you and kiss you, then that is gonna feel weird for you all these years down the line when this person just wants to cuddle you and love you and touch you and feel you and ooh. So then what do? You feel awkward. You're like, holy shit, this is. But you got the energy for them. You have this drive that's like, I could, I feel you. But like that might be a lot of pressure, and then you might just find yourself in the space of like awkwardness now when like it should be like a moment of affection or like itness. Now it's a little bit like awkward, or you might feel weird or anxious. And so that's one thing. But then there's people, if you just really don't like somebody, that's like that. Like you just move to the next step. It's like you could love somebody from a distance. That's fair. Like I love plenty of people from a distance, but that doesn't mean I like like them like that. Right? Need to be in their space because maybe I don't like you like that, but I love everything about you and I want you to win. So you just have that good energy from a distance. Like don't be in someone's face, just like still in the vibes, still in the aura, still in the space in their time. The whole time we don't even like the way they think or the way they move. That's important. And that's important to give yourself the space too. Don't be just sitting somewhere where you feel like you're crushing your own aura. Like, damn, I really hate this moment right here. But I feel like she's cool. Or I feel like he's cool. Whatever the thing is that you would tell yourself, you have to give yourself the space to say, you know what? Oh wow, look at the experience when I'm around this person. Look at the way I feel. Like look at the way I'm anxious or look at the way I'm like irritated. That shit matters. You gotta pay attention to that for yourself's sake. But then on the other hand, if you don't know how to love, definitely just how to like, talk about it and like watch videos, YouTube videos, and practice it. Practice touching.
Heal yourself. Look within. What's holding me back from this? Like what comes across my mind when I think about this?
And aside from practicing touching, you can also just practice liking, like just realizing the things that you like would help. Like the more that you realize what you like, the more it's familiar. Like, oh, this is the feeling of liking this. Oh, this is what I like about shit. Like the more you realize that, the more you just become more familiar with it. So practice thinking about all the things you like. This is such a big wide world that you've been living in for all the years that you've been alive. So you just come around and you say, hey, what the fuck do I like? What do I like? What makes me feel like I like this? Oh, I like that. I know I love the things I love and I like the shit that I like. And then there's shit I think is cool. But it doesn't mean I love it or like it. It's like, oh, that's cool. Like. But then there's the shit I love and there's the shit I like. I like that. But then there's the shit I love and like. Hello, Naomi. Oh my god. Like
How's
love,
Oh
that?
like
wow! And I was
I'm
just
like
thinking
like
about
that. Like,
Naomi. I'm like, damn, I'm
meanwhile,
gonna text her, see what the fuck
You
she
wasn't
at.
thinking about nothing, Negro.
I
Stop.
really was. That's why I looked at my
Yeah.
watch. Like, damn, it's 9:50. Like, I'm gonna text her fake ass.
no, meanwhile, I feel like I
No
was
need.
losing it. I was just like having this endless like list of things. I was like,
Really, I
I
was
was having,
selfishly thinking it because I was like,
I
I'm tired
was
of talking. Where Naomi at? Like, I need somebody
please.
else on this motherfucker to talk.
That is so rude.
Yeah. not against you. I'm just saying I'm tired of talking. So like, I need somebody else to talk. And so when we put on
It is
Lionel,
what it is. No, and
you
that's
know.
why you had Lionel answer on the last question. You was like, no, Lionel, you go first.
No, I feel like Lionel's finna say something and I didn't want to cut him off. So that's why.
It's
Nah,
too late. You didn't
whenever
clear me in,
Torian got his hair
clearly.
slicked back, that's Dominican Torian.
I know.
Yeah, he on his bullshit. Yeah. That's Dominican Torian. That's Poppy. Pause. Let's go. What up, everybody? See what's up today.
Hello.
Everybody
Hello.
say what's up to
Hello.
Naomi in the building. What up, Naomi?
But I just
Yeah.
want to end on this point. I feel like
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
we could all practice maybe liking, because life could easily become the mundane. Like we do the same shit all the time. And
Mhm.
like you, just the way we set up in our brain, you gotta watch your brain. That bitch right there, you gotta watch the brain, because it'll just try to make shit easier, and it'll try to figure out how do I do this easier without spending more energy. Like the brain thinks like that, seriously. So you gotta watch that bitch, because it'll have you just expecting shit and just moving along, knowing what to expect, and not even realizing like, that's my favorite scent, like, or like, this is my favorite fucking show, or like my favorite thing to do right now, like whatever the thing is. Sometimes you can just cruise through that moment. So like taking the moments to really like too, and really just feel some shit real quick, like, oh, this feels great, like, like what you like, and think about what you like, and remember what you like, and then before you know it, you'll be synonymous in love and like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like it's you just have it in you, or you just if you got a question, you like somebody, you don't like that motherfucker because you just know. Like it's like me thinking about like when I'm good with somebody and when I'm not good. Like if me and my fucking sister wasn't good and I don't like her in that moment, it's like things I'll just lose that I don't be doing. Like I might go to the store random, like I said, grab somewhere. Like I might see she cooking something and see her shit close to burning, and I like her, so I'm gonna help her out with. I'm mad at this bitch. I'm letting that shit burn. I'm going to fuck
And
upstairs.
you're that kind of a person,
Oh,
but then there's the
damn.
people,
Tori.
but then there's the people that would like literally like somebody and be in a good space and like feel awkward and not be able to like manage that feeling of likeness, like being able to like manage that, like, you know what, I like you. Let me do this. Let me show you and express this likeness for you, this amicability for you, this admiration, whatever. Those are emotions that can make somebody
And you
easily
saying
feel
still
like,
not during if they dislike this person, they just naturally don't know.
yeah, I think that's so.
That's
I
what you
feel
said.
like
Okay, I see.
yes, because I'm
Okay.
realizing that, because I feel like people like you, for instance, in your example, you'd be able to say like, even if I love you, I'm not about to like you right now, bitch, because I don't like you. Like,
Right.
like, and that's a choice at that point. Like you're like, bitch, I'm not fucking with you. But that's different for somebody that's like, I love you, and like, even if I want to give you this, like I can't, like I don't know how to do this. Like, first of all, you have to have it to give, and some people never even
Mhm.
shown that. So that's what I'm saying. I've recognized that over these last few months, really over like the last year. Like I've recognized that some people are in a tough position because they didn't receive any type of affection, and that is a tough position to be in when you're in terms of like dating and romance. Because how the fuck are you gonna navigate not being able to give affection or feeling like awkward in
Mhm.
that space? And like a relationship, that's crazy. That's tough. But like but I recognize and validate that experience. Like I see how that could be so fucking real. But
Yeah.
yeah. And so that's the two different situations from a person that's just like, oh, you don't like this person, you asshole. Why are you wasting time and space and energy? Like go like someone, go love and like, versus damn, you don't know how to like you love them, you just don't have it to give, like you need help. Okay,
Mhm.
I got your back. I'm gonna show
But
you
do
how to
you
do it.
think that they're able to love somebody if they not even able to like somebody? I feel like like is kind of the very basic prerequisite. I feel like most people, I hope, would have had somebody like them, or like been able to like, because it's not like you have to give up that much to even like somebody. Because I feel like when there is kind of that energy of like, you know what, I like this. You're able to come more with the more pleasant energy, like a more positive energy, I guess is what you would give to
Right.
somebody or
But
something
some people don't let
that
themselves
you
go
like.
there. Like, what if they not
Oh,
like
so
in that
how would they
space?
ever let themselves go to love? So I feel like
Yeah, I see
there's
that.
not
Because
going
you
to
could
be
get
no
swept.
love.
I feel like that happens so often. Like there's people that are very attractive and never been shown affection though. So it'd be so easy for them to come across a relationship or a person, and then that person only to find out like, damn, this person cannot be affectionate to me. Like, damn, I feel like it's not a connection thing. I don't think it's attraction. We're totally attracted. Definitely, there's connection. The things that I'm asking, the way that I like to be loved, and the way I'm asking them to show me love, they are not showing up. And like, or if it's just like we don't, some people don't say I love you, like not saying I love you enough, and like not just doing the things that are amicable and sweet, like, and that's an energy to operate. That's a space to like be able to maneuver. But some people can't. It's not like they don't fuck with you though. Like it's like there's a group of people that like just have a hard time there. So I'm validating like their experience, but not to take away from like the asshole experience of just like people who waste time and people who take up space and like shouldn't.
Yeah. And see, and I could feel that. Although I'm like, I don't know if the affectionate piece fully comes on into like liking someone. I mean, it can. It can. I guess when I'm thinking of like, can you love me and still not like me? It's like people be in these like committed relationships. And it's like, for whatever reason, they're staying in this relationship, but it's like obvious, like they don't really fuck with their partner. Like, it's
Okay,
like,
yeah, I
do
see it.
you why are you here? Like, why is he here if it's really
Yeah,
just like, you may be staying for the commitment or the love of it all and saying like,
yeah,
oh, I love them. But then it like comes down, it's like, but I wish you would do this different. I wish this was different about you. I wish you would do this different. I wish like, so you don't really like who they are as a person. And it's like,
hmm,
and then at the underlying, it may be, I don't know if you really love them as a person. So I don't know if you can love someone and still not like them. Like, and sometimes people can be getting on your nerves, right? And that could be a fleeting thing. And I don't think that equates to not liking your person or even like somebody that you're having any type of relationship with, just because people are
hmm,
going to grind your gears, people are going to get under your skin. But I think like not liking somebody that you're supposed to love, it's like, why would you even be in that situation? And unless you just feel tied and bound to somebody, but then I also feel like there's something that would need to be investigated to where you feel like you have to stay in this, except for the baby mama, baby daddy shit. I think that's where that shit gets revealed a lot. Like it
yeah,
gets revealed a lot because it's like you done fucked around and had a baby with this person. And I was like, oh fuck, I can't even fucking stand this person. Like I made
hmm.
the wrong motherfucking option, or I made the wrong choice. So yeah, how I'm feeling right now, I don't know if you can love someone and not like them. And especially when you're being truthful and honest with yourself. Because sometimes like people aren't even voicing that or like even giving that as an option as like not liking their partner. They're just saying they love them, but then it's just given very much like, I don't think you do. Like,
But I
yeah.
but I think in this whole conversation, though, we gotta understand that like in a relationship, there are ebbs and flows, right? So like you could have fallen in love with a person, right, over the course of a year, 2 years, however long it took you, 3 years. You could have fallen in love with a person at, I don't know, let's say 24, 25. And we know that everybody continues to grow, right? So you fell in love with them, but now they're growing, they're moving, and there's some things maybe you don't necessarily like about how they're developing or growing at this point, right? Like you
Hmm.
still love them because and again, I mentioned earlier that I feel like love, when we're saying the word love in this context, I feel like we're saying more loyalty, right? Like, because you're saying that like, yo, I still love this person because I've been with them and I fell in love with this person, but now we're 7 years in, we're 6 years in, and they've changed a little bit. Some of the things that they're doing now, maybe I don't like those things, but I still love this person, right? Like I got history. There's a lot of love there. but like maybe the way they moving now, maybe some of the stuff they into now that they've gotten a little older, I don't necessarily like that, right? And it can be difficult to express that to somebody that like you really have genuine love for, to tell them that like, yo, over the last couple of years, the way you've been moving, you know what I mean? Like, I don't really fuck with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's uncomfortable for me. Like, one thing I've learned about being about being in a marriage and being in a relationship is that you gotta have uncomfortable conversations.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's got to be conversations where like me and my wife, we've had conversations where we've both, she's initiated it sometimes, I've initiated it sometimes, where we've both started off the conversation by saying, hey, I know you might be mad, but blah, 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 right? That's how we start. You know what I'm saying? I know you might
Maybe
like
you more times, huh, Roy?
well, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, hey, I know you don't. I know you probably don't want to hear me say this, but blah 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 blah. Right? Because I gotta let you know, from my perspective, the way that I believe, the way that I'm perceiving that you've been showing up is presenting A, B, C, and D. Now you can let me know what's been going on and why you've been presenting that way, and maybe I can understand, or maybe we gotta have a conversation. Like, but like, it just you got to be comfortable with being uncomfortable in a relationship, right? Like whatever your guards are, you got up, and that's why fuck it. I'm gonna get toxic for a second. That's why I tell
please don't, Roy. No. You've been doing
I
so
was doing good.
You've been doing so good.
Be yourself. No, be yourself.
Not be yourself. No, like,
but that's why a lot of these guys with financial means, it's very difficult for them to be real with a woman, because a lot of times they end up using a lot of that against them, right? If stuff goes wrong, now you can use that against me. And now, you know what I'm saying, if I tell you something that's like, boom, I need you to do this because it is now, I can only speak from my perspective as a male. I'm a little older than Lionel, and obviously than Torian. And I was raised in a generation where, like, it was just certain stuff as a man, you just deal with it, right? Like that was just it. As a man, you're expected to deal with certain stuff, right? It just is what it is, right? You don't necessarily ask for help. You a man, you deal with that, and then you like make a decision for your family. And so, like, we're living in a time now to where maybe that's not necessarily we're saying, hey, is that the best way? Right? Like, maybe you do need to still have a conversation with your partner. That doesn't make you less than, right? Like having a conversation and bouncing somebody. But a lot of guys my age, from my era, if it's a decision to be made, if it's a final decision that needs to be made, it's my decision. That's it, and we both living with it, right? And as a woman, Naomi, you got to live with my decision, right? Now, right? Like, and it's okay because somebody got to be a leader, right? But at the same time, if you don't like the way I've been leading now, how does that conversation happen?
So I feel like there's a differentiation that has to be made between like not liking a behavior or not liking a thing as opposed to not liking the person. Like,
because even I was approaching this like, oh, they just need to show affection better. But like, no, not liking someone is totally different.
Yeah, like to not like the person that you supposedly love. It's just, it don't add up to me. It's given something is like off and astray. And that's why it would, you would definitely have to have like some deep conversations with yourself. And Roy, that's what I was thinking. I can't remember what you were saying, but like, when you're talking about like having to have those hard conversations.
Right. It's got to be.
I think you would definitely have to have that hard conversation with yourself and be like, I'm not really feeling. And sometimes there could just be like a disconnect, and you could be feeling not the same towards your partner because of whatever external situations may be happening. And so, but to feel like you just like genuinely are not liking your partner, like let's just say they're moving in ways that you just like cannot get with, that is like no longer in alignment. I don't think it's just like, oh, well, I don't like you, but I'm just going to stay here and like deal with it anyway. So like, definitely there's things that will have to be shifted externally, but to get to the point where so maybe it's just like, because me, I'm not dealing with nobody I'm not liking. Like, if I feel like I don't like my nigga, but then it goes to say, like, I'm also the type of person where love is the most important thing for me. I feel like I can maneuver a lot of situations in a romantic relationship as long as, like, I'm still in love. Like, I still love you. I still want this. I'm still choosing you. But if it's to the point where it's like I'm not in love with you, then it's just like, and that's just like gonna have to be the end. Like, I'm not, and I could still like you and not love you anymore. And so I don't know if you can love someone.
So let me ask you a question, because you said I can still, right? I can still. What'd you say? You said I can still love you and not like you.
Yeah.
But can you still like? But I think that's what I'm saying. Like, love is such a stronger emotion, because you can still love somebody and not like them, but I don't know if you can like somebody and not love them and stay there.
Yeah.
Now
I feel like, yeah. So you cannot like somebody. Well, I don't know. Like, I'm trying to think about, like, not liking my nigga. I'm like, cause I love that nigga and I like a lot of shit about him. Even, and he gets on my fucking nerves. I'm like, and he still gets on my fucking nerves. And he could still like, you know, do the shit. But that doesn't take away the things that I still like and love about him. And so I've just never found myself in that situation. But I have been seeing a lot of situations where it's just like, the niggas are giving, like, you don't like the girl you're with. Like, you don't like, don't like this woman. Like,
I'm looking at this from a timetable perspective. I think this is something that develops over time, because I'm gonna say this: if you just, you just started rocking with somebody a year and a half, 2 years, and y'all already, you like, I don't know if I like her, but you probably just need to go ahead and move on that. But like, I'm looking at this from the perspective of somebody like, y'all been together for 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, you know what I'm saying? Like some, y'all devoted like some years, 5, 6, 7 years to like a relationship. And maybe now you're in a space to where the love is there, right? Like, you just, because we all know, we all got people in our past or friends or whoever that we love. Like you said earlier, Naomi, but I love you, but I love you from a distance, right? Like, I love him. I know I can't be around that motherfucker, right? That motherfucker's toxic. He gonna do some weird shit. So I love you, but just stay over there. You know what I'm saying? Like, just leave, So love can be present, right? Like, love can be in the equation, but like the like thing is, so maybe I gotta.
So that's why I'm questioning the love that's present, because like, you can love them like you love your dog, or maybe like you love your friend, or like you love your family. And so, but that is not the type of love that is enough for me to stay in a romantic relationship. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it could definitely be like, I love you. So that's why you have to investigate that shit within yourself. Like, if you're not liking this person,
that's what I was looking at. I'm like, what are these two girlfriends?
Shout out to my guy Stan. Shout out to Stan.
Please.
Right.
Shout out to my guy Stan.
Yeah, so I feel like that would just have to be something that would really need to be investigated. And like, do I want to be in a relationship with someone that I really don't like? Especially if you get to the space like where you're really naming that, like, that's the feeling. Like, you know what it is? You know what the problem has been this whole time is that I don't like you. Like, I don't like you, who you are as a person. I feel like if you do not, you shouldn't be trying to stick around for that love unless it's something. So that's what it would depend. Like, maybe it's not the fact that you don't like your partner. Maybe it's just something that you don't like that they're doing. I think that's another level. And it's like, okay, then that's something that can be addressed. But it's like, if the person, like, you don't like them, it's like you turn to the op. Like, you're damn near the op in this relationship. It's like, I don't, okay, I get it. But like, yeah, no, it's just giving very much like op energy. Like, your opponents, y'all on two different sides. Like, things are not together as they should be.
Like, I'm just gonna hold you down. That's what I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna hold you down. You good over here. You good in the West. I'm gonna hold you down. I don't know about all that like stuff, but I'm gonna hold you down. Whatever you need, I got you.
Hold down yourself. No, hold down yourself. Like, do you got
I'm good already.
Are you? If you like
I'm
living with
super
a person you don't, so I couldn't imagine like truly
I'm
living
so
with somebody
good.
that you don't like seeing, like, because at that point it's like trouble is gonna be coming in because you just move differently with people that you do not like. Like people that I straight up don't like, because there are people I have like zero, like I could be very much neutral and it's like I very much like you, but the ones I don't like, it's usually a lame nigga. Like that's how you can know a nigga's a lame nigga. Like if Naomi's being mean to them, like, because I'm not even somebody that would just be.
When did you become the lame nigga police? When did this happen?
I've been like the real nigga police, because you know what it is, I'm a real nigga. So real recognize real. And
I
it's
thought
like, so when
Torian
niggas
was the
are just
realest
very
nigga. What are
much,
we doing?
when niggas are very much unfamiliar, like you, Roy, you see how I be on your ass? You see how I be on your ass, Roy? Yeah, like that.
Torian's the realest nigga around here. That's all I'm saying.
mean,
that's what it's.
it's multiple. Realist,
that was
it could be
multiple.
more than
Ain't that
one
a bitch?
realist.
Well, you said the realest. I'm telling what you said.
I'm one of the realists. Yes, I'm a realist nigga.
Well,
Like
that's not what your title says. It
it's
says
a group. It's a
It
group
does
of
just say
realists.
realest nigga.
I'm just telling you.
I didn't say the biggest. No, I'm just kidding. Like the girls be fighting over. Them saying the biggest. I'm the biggest. I'm Big Lotto. I'm big. No, I'm in the community of real niggas. So you know that's what we are. We the realest niggas. And Roy, your application got declined by 5 times. So I don't know what to tell you.
I'm okay with it getting declined. I'm not mad at it. I'm okay. I've been declined before.
That's why you went over to the truth tellers, because them niggas be lying sometimes. Them niggas be lying. When you the realest, you don't got to do none of that shit. Oh, look, it cut you off. Can't even hear you.
Uh-oh.
Damn. Look, he's finna get ready to lie. But yeah, what's going on, Lionel? Look, it's just us now.
I'm chilling. Hello.
Wait,
Yo,
no, Stanley, you want some 2 girlfriends? You don't got no 2
First of all,
girlfriends.
y'all, shout out to Stan.
A community of real niggas. Stanley.
Yeah.
It's not just men. I'm not just. It's real everybody. No.
One thing about me is that I understand, and I tell my wife all the time, I understand I'm a very difficult person to live with. But like I recognize that going in. Like I'm a difficult person to tolerate and deal with. And it's not that I'm intentionally difficult. I just know that like the shit that I'm gonna do, the shit that I'm gonna say, because I've been on this earth for a certain amount of time, I know that humans find that difficult to deal with. And I now recognize that. Okay, cool. That's difficult. It is what it is. Have I tried to
send me the receipt, Stanley?
Have I tried to change that some? I've tried. You know what I'm saying? But one thing that I've always found about people is that like when a motherfucker, like you can do a lot of work, but for a lot of time, man, when you really get pressed, you kind of go back to like who the hell you are. You know what I'm saying? Like I've seen like to go to athletes, I've seen quarterbacks go to quarterback coaches to change their throwing motions. And man, you'll see them for 6 months practicing and that shit has changed and this looks good. And then they get in the real game and they get a blitz and all of a sudden they go back to slinging that whole sideways like they've been throwing it. Because like you just go back to what you're comfortable with, right? Like what you know. And I understand, I'm not saying that's the right way to be, but I also just recognize coming in, like I can be a difficult person. And again, I'm not intentionally difficult, but I know it can be a lot. I know it can be a lot.
I think you are.
No, so imagine someone who likes you dealing with that energy, right?
Everybody should like me, first of all.
No, so it's like when you like somebody,
like
you may give a little bit more grace, right? And so I think so maybe that can be like the hints. It's like so you could give a little bit more grace to that, like Roy just be playing like that, that should kind of be funny too, like that's just hey, forget it. It's not that big of a deal. But to be like not liking you, it's like here go this nigga with this bitch ass shit.
Yeah, I think not like is a bit strong.
No, but it's dead ass. Like,
I don't know that I've ever like.
You haven't noticed any of your homies not really like the women they're with. Like they may be there.
Nah.
They may be there, but it's
it may be there that I'm not aware of. I mean, it's people that like obviously like not my wife, but it's people that like I deal with on a daily, a weekly, a monthly, a yearly basis that like I don't like at all, but I deal with them, right? So like that's a thing that like I know like I don't even like this motherfucker, but like this is an ends to a mean, like it justifies whatever we gotta do whatever we gotta do.
Have to. Yeah, so that's
that's life, right?
It's dealing with deal like, with is not love. Just because you deal with them don't mean you love them though.
Yeah, no, I'm with you, but I'm saying though from the perspective of the like I think you go through life dealing with more people that like you may not like versus people that like you used to love and fell out of love with. I think it's more people that like I don't like that person versus I don't love. Like it's only a handful of people that I'm saying like I don't love that person either now or anymore versus it's a lot of motherfuckers I don't like. Like I don't like that nigga. Like that nigga's a goofball. I don't like that nigga. Like it's only
how you know I said that about you, Roy?
I don't have a lot of either. I'm like it's very much like I love all the people that like I'm choosing to have you in my life. Like it's very much chosen. Like I obviously love you. I obviously like you. If you're in my life, because I love and like myself. And so if I'm ever with the energy that I do not like, a person that I don't like, and I'll deal with it in situations, right? Like maybe I'm with one of Torian's friends that is like not my favorite person. And it's right. Like, but it's still cool. True story. Not like true story. But like it's never a problem, right? Like I can handle that situation. And the reason I am is like I'm with my friend. I'm with my friend. He's also with his other friends, right? So it's cool. So I can be in the situation as opposed to, or maybe it's like a work situation. Like, I really don't like my coworker. Like, I don't like, those are understandable situations because that is just life things. Because everybody you meet in life is not going to be some of the people that you love and like in life. And like I said, I can also be very neutral. It's very rare for me to really go into like the don't like energy. Like I just don't. It's just like a hard no for me. There's not a lot of those. Like a lot of the people that just are not for me. Like I just recognize some people are to be in my life and some people are not. Like some people can be in my world and around my light and some people cannot. And I also feel like, that's some fake shit. Like that's fake shit. Maybe that's why I'm not like liking it. Look, I don't like that. I don't like when y'all be still saying you love them but don't like them.
That's the shit I don't like. Yeah,
I don't like that shit.
I mean,
don't get it
because it's not, the math isn't mathing for me. It's not quite adding up for me. I think that you should love the people that you like and you should like the people that you love.
I mean, me and my wife, and I'm being fully transparent right now. We've had conversations where both of us have said this to each other before. Like, yo, I love you, but right now I don't like you right now. Like we've had that conversation
right now, and so that's a right now. So I feel
like but I'm just saying, I understand it from that perspective. I understand it from that perspective where we're like, yo, I love you, but right now I just don't, I don't like you. Right? You did some shit that really.
But that goes into like the external things that are kind of feeding how like you're viewing situation. Like it's like maybe y'all not even beefed up right now. Like you're just coming to the conclusion. Like it's been 8 years. 8 years. Like y'all not even like beef, like everything, and it's just like, and it's like it's still like the bitch still can't do no good, like because it's just still not. It's still not there. Like,
y'all understand? Stan said, "Like is temporary, love is forever." There you go, Stan. Talk that talk.
Not always.
I'm like, love changes form, and so like that's what I'm saying. Like even if I can get into a space, and like I said, I haven't had this space. I haven't like had a nigga that I fucked with that I liked from the beginning ended up like, oh, I don't like you or I don't love you. Like I'm very much aware. It's like, hey, if I ever loved you, like I love you forever. Like dead ass. I love you. I love all my niggas. Like I love all my ex ones and shit.
Of
And
course,
so
I love you. I love all
like,
y'all.
and I still love y'all. Period. But love changes form and love isn't the same way. And I'm one of the people that are very much I recognize the difference in being in love with someone and loving someone. And like, the spaces that
See, that's what I'm saying. This shit is it's too much criteria. So you got
no,
like,
and I'm a lover. And so like I can get into the criteria and we can like go it. And some people are not, lovers. I'm very Venusian. So like love and relationships is like my jazz. Like that's part of the reason I'm in on earth right now.
I mean, little,
Of course you can love someone and leave them. Yes, of course.
Lil
And
John.
Right, look at all these
and
Papa was the Rolling
have
Stones.
and did.
Oh
You
damn,
ever
Tori.
he lay his hat was his home. And when he gone. That's how you can get somebody to love somebody. He love that pussy.
Oh
Oops.
Oh,
my
that's just called
God.
land.
But he don't like that woman though. He love that good shit,
Yeah,
but he
you
don't like
might do
that
that.
woman.
You might do that little thing. You dig what I'm saying? You might do that little thing.
Right, that's perfect example. I
Yes.
love when you
And
do
do you
that.
like and love your girlfriends? Your two girlfriends? Do
He
you like
sent me
them?
the proof. I was trying to, but I didn't see the second one though. I had to come back to the
Torian's
shit.
a hater.
I ain't no hater. I just
That
need to
nigga,
know.
this nigga on here fronting. He know his girlfriend just got a girlfriend and a nigga. Like
My
not
girl got. Oh
not
damn,
trying to flex with her girlfriend. Don't
damn.
be trying to flex with your
My
girl's
girl got a girlfriend.
Excuse me.
girl.
I just had like a billion thoughts in my head. I'm just like coming back to the moment.
One of my
Remember
girlfriends can't stand her, but I love her. That's crazy. See, why you even got? See, that's toxic.
No, see, but I'm like niggas. I feel like can do shit because for one, niggas don't be choosing her for the real right reasons in the first place. It's like
I'm
how I
living
think niggas are
vicariously
more
through Stan
prone.
right now. Paul,
That's
shout
why I
out to
feel
Paul.
like niggas are more prone to like be in that energy of like not really liking her.
Shout out to my guy Stan. It's going down, Stan.
But I also feel like we're different. Like estrogen works different from testosterone. Like we're also like we're not just. I don't know. Women are more prone to be googly eyed and like just head over heels and
Very.
like that way. So like that, like we could easily just like I don't want to even think about a relationship today or tomorrow or next week. But like nonetheless, you're still in a relationship today, tomorrow, and next week. So it doesn't change. So I think that that definitely can exist. Like I really do because I know I've been in that position where I'm like. Wow, especially when I just look at this relationship in hindsight and over the years, there's definitely things about Tamara that I didn't like that I feel like had to change. But in that moment, it's just what it was. It's like this is a part of who she was. Like she had to grow into like we are today to where I don't have to work. Like those things are my reality. And same, I know there's shit about me, but she's like, I do not like this shit about you at the fuck off. Like, but for in that moment, it was so real for me. And like probably still today, there's probably things. But we are growing together. That's the whole thing. It's like because people, you either grow apart or you grow together. But don't ever think for 2 seconds that love doesn't have to come in the room and clock shit. Like love has to get to the bottom and clear shit. If it's not for love, then like no one exists. Everyone just is alone and like does their own thing because it wouldn't. Nothing would be enough. But there's a billion things that you overlook because love walks in the room and clocks and cleans shit, clears the air, clears it. But then if it wasn't for the love, you'd be thinking all that not liking shit, all the levels of not liking this would be enough for you to say no fucking thank you. It would. But then there's the moments where it's just like it is head over heels where it's just total love and life being synonymous. But don't ever think life is not gonna life to say, oh, this is your person. Oh, you think this is your person? Let me see. Prove it. Show and prove then. If this is your person, oh, that's your person. Love and life and the universe and God are saying, oh well, let me see. Okay, well, I want to see that. And don't think that they're just saying, well, go for a walk through the park and frolic with them and show and prove that. No, bitch. No, bitch. They're saying, bitch, you're not going to feel them. You're not going to like them. You're not going to feel supported by them. You might feel like their back is turned. And what do you do? How do you show up? That's what love wants to know. Love wants to know, bitch, when they on their last leg, they don't even look the same. They're not feeling themselves. Their energy's different. How the fuck do you show up for them? That's what love wants to know. I don't give a fuck if you like them today, to be honest. Love doesn't care about that. It doesn't give a fuck. It don't care if you like them. It wants to know, bitch, where's your heart and where's your mind at as relates to this person, regardless of the fact, because it's genuinely gonna be regardless of the fact. And I know that there's situations when people get in relationships where cheers. People get in relationships and their partner may grow sick or ill or lose money. And you may hate that. Fuck, you don't talk about not like, bitch. You might hate that. When you're in a position your person is sick, but
Oh, the answer that they cut it. Look, they got him out of here.
Oh damn! I thought it was my shit. I said, damn, my shit fucking up.
I mean, yeah, you do got Boost Mobile over there, Torian, but you know,
Nigga, I ain't got no Boost Mobile.
Damn, that's
AT&T.
crazy.
you do got Boost Mobile. Boost Mobile, let's go. Yeah,
Damn, he was talking.
No, he really was. Like,
I wasn't feeling it. I wasn't feeling it.
Okay, I wasn't either. Not yeah.
This is fake as fuck. I'm standing 10 toes for my nigga.
Jump back in. You might have to come get out and come back in, Lionel. I don't know what's going on because you're definitely frozen right now. But yeah, but like I think through the whole conversation, though, like for me, you know, I take the word love as you know a significant word, and like I think like is something that can be fleeting. It can come and go. Depending on certain things. Like I don't like I hate, like I don't even dislike. I hate the fact that my wife, Jesus, to this day, she wakes up before me because she got to be at work before me. My wife has a huge problem with closing the goddamn cabinets.
I knew you were gonna say that.
It's the wildest shit that you've ever seen in your life. I'll come downstairs in the morning and every single cabinet door will be open. It's like what is happening? Like why? Like it doesn't take any effort.
When my son goes in there.
It doesn't take any effort just to close the goddamn door. It's like, what are you doing? Like
no,
what
not at all. To put the top back on the fucking ketchup thing or something.
It's like, what are we doing? Okay, I think we got Lionel back. Let's see if we got. There you go. Let's get Lionel back up in here. There you go. Boom.
Hey, we see you. Yeah, you good.
Back in the building.
That was crazy, but we're here.
No, it was because he was literally saying that shit.
But it's just true, and that's so I had to just simmer because I was not even processing this question originally, clearly. But now when I really process this, like it's unfortunate. It's an ugly truth, but there's so many ugly truths I feel like in love that don't be talked about. But that's why I love my grandparents because my grandparents talk to me so deep and so good. But that's one thing, and that's one thing my grandparents will affirm. It's like, okay, even if we don't like each other in the moment, or if we don't like each other, period, like, you know, still share the space or create the space for love, though. Like, don't let the main thing not be the main thing, because it's gonna happen. Like, there's gonna be some times where you don't feel this person, like you don't understand the way they're thinking or viewing shit or doing shit. But like, we all are still having our own experience. That's how intricate this shit is. Like, wow, I'm spinning like this, I'm also spinning within this orbit too, and like then within the orbit of a family and like friendships, and like just imagine all the orbits around me. It's hella aura basically. So then like we all got our own aura and our own shit and our own thoughts and problems, and that might show up, like, you know, sometimes, and like your partner might feel that. I'm like, damn, this shit stinks today. Like, I don't want to feel it. I don't like this. And like, you know, and so just being able to create space for that, I think is healthy in a bit, like, because it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. And so when you got the space for that, then like maybe you won't run. Like, you can lean on love. Love is capable to be leaned on. Like is not. Like, if it's just like that would be 100% of a thing. Like, okay, damn. But love can carry you through that, and then what happens on the other side? You see the growth in a person if they love you too. You see a person differently. You come out of that situation, and you know, it's just better.
Yeah, and y'all know on this show, I've said it a bunch of times. In arguments with my wife, the best advice I ever got from my old head is that I'd rather be in love than to be right. Right? Like, I used to have a horrible goddamn problem with when we argue. If I feel like I'm right, I gotta keep telling you that I'm right in this argument. And then when I was like, yo, bro, I'd rather be in love than to be right. So like, is it more important for you to argue this to be right or to be in love? So like, let's figure out a median in this argument to where we're in love still, right? It's not about me proving my point to I'm right. God damn it. Like, no matter what you say, I'm right. Right? Like, no, I'd rather be in love than to be right in this argument. So
or sometimes even not validating what you don't like, but validating like more so if there's a need. That would be the thing, like to validate, like versus like I don't like this about you. Like it'd be so much more productive to validate something that's important to me, or hey, something that I need in this relationship if I'm gonna be in this bitch, right? Like this is important. So like what we say and how we say things and how we view things, perspective is powerful and like that matters. So if you like, bitch, I don't like you, bitch, I don't like this, and that's gonna stack up to like you're not gonna like this bitch before you know it. Like, but you need to be saying, hey,
like we've all played sports, right? No matter what it was, in high school, whatever, junior high, whatever. And like there's a difference between coaching and criticism, right? Coaching is, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Lionel, hey man, your forehand, it's you need to work on that forehand, you know what I'm saying? You're doing this, or you're doing it right. Like that's coaching. Criticism is, damn, Lionel, that forehand trash as fuck, bro. Like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a difference.
All problems, no solutions. Like,
right. Like, it's such a difference between like criticism and just like being here. You know what I'm saying? Because like, it's easy to criticize a motherfucker, right?
Right.
Yeah, that's so easy just to be critical. It's like the other side can be very difficult to be mindful of like how I'm gonna say this now, right? And present it. Versus just being like, Torian, I hate your goddamn hair when you got shit slicked back.
And don't be such a brainiac or so cool to think that like you even have the space to just walk around criticizing shit. Because like then we all have the space to criticize. Then what is the world? Like we would just all be a very dark place. Like you just need to sometimes shut the fuck up.
Like nigga, have you met the world? Like the world is like that because people are like that.
I'm niggas.
No, like
there's a lot of people like me,
and they say they the truth tellers.
Trust me,
and then they just say they truth tellers.
And thankfully, it's niggas like him because it's a lot of niggas like me that I could be a very critical person. That would make me so not like my energy would be. You guys wouldn't even want to fathom because I have a strong energy, so you wouldn't want to fathom me. From when I'm like seeing bitches like damn man fuck, y'all don't want that energy from me, trust me. There's people on the planet on the planet like we wouldn't want a person like that to be like
I don't know, Lionel, if I bring JC on the platform right now, we might get that energy out.
Well, I'm not critical of JC.
I don't know.
I've never been critical, I've just been real with you.
There you go. Talk your shit. There
you go, Lala.
I like you when you like that, Daddy. I'm on my Diddy shit now.
I've never been critical.
Free Diddy, by the way, while I'm on here. Free Diddy.
Please.
Oh, you just wow. You taking the cake.
Oh, I can't wait till Diddy gets out. Diddy should be acquitted.
Oh my God.
Who paid you?
100% Diddy should be acquitted.
Who paid you?
Free Diddy.
And
that's what we should have had as a bird, Roy. That nigga who lied on D-Lo, or he said he lied on.
Okay. Let me play this one. Hold on, but before we get there, can I play this for y'all? I want y'all to react to this before we get about it. We got limited time tonight. Can I play this for y'all? Pastor Jamal Bryant. Have y'all seen this clip of Pastor? This shit is out of pocket. I mean, however y'all feel about it, but I promise you. All right, let's go. I ain't even gonna put no context. Here we go.
You got pretty legs, man.
Oh, man.
And they lanolated.
Man, listen, I'm back working out.
You put shea butter, jergens.
Oh, you see that?
They glowing in the dark.
I'm just
y'all
nourished.
zoom in. Do not skip leg day.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Sometimes you got to remind people, like, it's okay. But the work has to be done.
Oh, listen, it's evident. It pays off.
Know what I'm saying? I'm back eating right, trying to live right.
Yes.
I done purged my tongue.
Let's just stop it. There. I promise you, Torian, my partner, Lionel, my partner. Listen, it's not a lot of shit that I'll say that like will never happen, I promise you though, Torian and Lionel, one thing that will never happen in life, I will never tell you, either one of you niggas, that y'all got pretty legs. That's just not something that'll come out of my mouth personally.
That's crazy. Cause my legs is pretty too.
I mean, maybe so. I'm just not gonna.
Torian does got
I'm just
pretty legs.
It's on the record. You just called me daddy 30 seconds ago. So.
Exactly. Thank you, Lionel.
Live caught on the internet forever.
I'm never gonna say it.
It's too late.
No, and I've had. You know what? It's
No,
crazy,
not even
like,
Lana is great. That's good.
What's crazy is I had a man compliment me about my legs, but I never even thought about it.
Yeah, he was trying to get with you, nigga. Like you didn't
No,
take
it was actually it was well. He like so the situation was I was at my friend's family's house and like my best friend grandma was like, Torian got some nice legs. Like I love his legs. And he was like, yeah, he do. He was like, I got these chicken legs. Like I like his legs. So it was he didn't say like you got some pretty legs, but he agreed that he liked my legs though.
Who is this guy? Who is this person?
But he's a straight man.
Is he?
Yes.
No,
Is
that
he?
was definitely a little sus. Yeah, it definitely it needed to pause him like complimenting his legs. And when he was going through that, I was like, now he see how like women could feel like when they wear something like too short, and it's like a nigga's just like pressing her. Like now you get impressed by this nigga. Like
he couldn't take his eyes off the leg. He was like,
like
oh my
nigga,
God.
he wore them damn shorts. Take those shorts off, go put some
That's
fit.
crazy.
He was like,
No,
you just
it
got
is
them
crazy.
shorts on. I can't stop looking. My Lord, look at them legs.
You got pretty legs, man.
Oh man,
And they land.
And they was crossed up like that.
Oh man.
Yeah, he said, I can't help but to look at them legs. You got pretty legs, man. Listen. Shout out to him. I'm not,
But look, that's
whatever.
just that certain age that they be saying now. Like, so you close to there, Roy. So don't be judging too hard now.
Pastor Jamal Bryant is a pastor in Atlanta. Let's make sure we put that on the record. He's a pastor in Atlanta. He took over what you call him church? Eddie Long. He took over Eddie Long's church. So whatever y'all want to do with that information, there you go.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he took over Eddie Long's church. So and now he talking about this man got pretty legs.
I'm thinking of Eddie Griffin.
Eddie Griffin is hilarious, by the way, Lionel. I thought, you got pretty legs since Jesus. Right.
LC, don't put that out there about people who cross the legs. Because I've been seeing all the kids who be having their legs crossed. I'm like, oh, look at them. They so sophisticated.
Yeah, it's I don't know. I don't know. That was just a lot for me. I ain't gonna lie to you. You got pretty legs. All right. Okay. Okay. Can we go here? Because I would love. I didn't play this under the bird because I wanted to get Naomi or Mo's opinion on this. Torian finna get upset. Let's go. Just Hilarious is in the building.
But you do have to have some things ingrained in the way that you move about your day, period, to understand that the work never stops. So we just got to find that balance.
And for you, I want somebody who knows that women can have babies.
Oh, okay.
Only women can have babies. I just want to let you know that.
Interesting. There are other people who can have babies.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, if they have a uterus, they can have babies. But they just might not identify as women.
Okay.
Those are two different things. Like you can be biologically female, but you can't be biologically woman. Because woman is a gender construct. A social construct. But if you got a uterus, you can have a baby.
Yes, that's the point. If you have a uterus, you can have a baby.
Like, girl, like that. You're missing the point. Like, not you to spend 25 seconds breaking that shit down when it's like, bitch, you're missing a point.
What's
you're
the
missing
point,
a point. She's talking about a woman still can't have a baby, but I don't know what the whole conversation was at. But it's like, bitch, you went around the whole shit. Like, we know that. We know that, and you know that's not what, like, bitch, don't divert the point.
Just Hilarious ended up going to her IG and said that her superpower is her uterus.
Interesting.
Yeah, she said her uterus is her superpower. So she didn't back down from her comments.
Trying to play like a semantics, a word game of just semantics. But it's saying the exact same thing.
Yeah, she
Like,
tried to
okay.
pull a female or a
He's like,
woman in.
okay.
No,
So,
like bitch, it's 2025. We fucking know this. Like, but why would you even nitpick? Like to nitpick, it just is giving you know how the appropriate rebuttal.
yeah. That's what I feel like I said when I first came on this show, because like at that point in time, like wow, it's been eras at this point. But at that point, when I was coming on this show, it wasn't even a matter of trans. Trans was still not even a part of that thing. It was just like feminism was like a thing. It was like, oh, these feminists, and like why are they like coming on so strong about this shit? It's, like that was a nuance for a lot of people. But then I was able to realize that it wasn't a compensation for all the time that like women were just like not able to show up as who they feel like they were and feminine. And so, like you said, you mentioned at one point the idea of leading was just like shut the fuck up and I'm gonna show you I'm gonna do this shit. It's like that totally
Yeah.
doesn't give space for women to be feminine or anything. But then so now there's probably an overcompensation for that in a lot of areas, right? But that's just in the name of that original
Right,
energy.
right.
Same things happening. Like I'm realizing for trans, like that's becoming so thing. I'm realizing so much like overcompensation, if you will. But I realize that's in the name of like rejection. It's like all those gender things that people like. Those are people that are like fighting to like feel validated. You know, fighting to feel like seen. I feel like that's what's happening on that side of the spectrum too now. Like so now there's just God knows how like overcompensations are gonna start to pop up because so many people have been like marginalized and minimized. So yeah. Quick take.
There we go. No, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Yeah. Just Hilarious is getting a lot of smoke from the LGBTQ community right now.
Oh,
What
shit.
kind of smoke? What kind of smoke is she getting?
Oh, they going in on her. They saying, oh, you know.
The same that she always been getting. Like it ain't nothing changed.
What do
No,
people say
and
about
that's
her?
probably why that girl even brought that shit up. So even because I'm just like, bitch,
What do people
you're
say
really
about her?
trying to play. Like you're really trying to play right now.
No, what happened was Jess had said something to like only women can have babies, and that's why the lady said that. She was like, "It's women out here, like it's
I
about the
know.
uterus." So, but it's like because you take away from the women who can't have children, you know, like by your statement of only
Well,
women can have
she
babies.
she was saying that well there are because Naomi gonna get mad when I say this. She was saying there are females, right, that have the ability to have babies but don't identify as women.
Like studs or trans
Right.
women.
Yeah, she was like, this person is a biological female. They don't identify as a woman, but they have the ability to have a baby. So technically, she
I
was
know
telling.
why she went just to
But
you.
that's where it goes semantics for sure.
Yeah. So because it's like, yes, because don't like trans like women or and I guess like trans men, they don't call themselves women. And so it's like we could get into all that, but it's like, bitch, okay, it's implied and understand.
Yeah, because even if you
Wait,
transition into a man, you have a womb. That's why you can have a baby. That
yeah,
makes you a woman.
that.
Hello. It's like you were probably just
Like
like
kind of like that's what we're alluding to. A
you
woman.
gotta, you
A
know,
woman is like some, and yeah, I
you
don't
know, yeah, I mean, yeah.
so and that's what she did. Just so I feel like she just threw that in there because it's like, bitch, you could have just answered it like clearly.
You could have just answered it. It's crazy.
Like you could have just answered the fucking question or gave your fucking rebuttal without it having to be that. Like, so you're talking about something else that wasn't the original.
And that's so stupid to just like transition into like a quote unquote man now. And just to say like, oh look, I can have a baby as a man. See, told you. Like that's dumb. Like no, you really are. Stop playing, because the whole thing is like that you don't minimize the experience
Hold
of the
on,
woman.
Lionel. You hold on, Lionel. I can't allow you on this show.
Please.
I can't allow you on this show to disregard that experience from that person.
It's not disregarding the experience. It's the shape to reality. Wake up, bitch.
See, I can't allow you to do that. See, I'm a truth teller. And I'm telling you that person, that's that trans person's reality, and that's how they.
Well,
That's how
yes,
they
that's
present it.
their reality, true, and nobody can change that for them. But at the end of the day, you can't have a baby as a man, no matter if just like I can't say, I'm about to put on my cape in my beak tonight, and I'm gonna have a baby as a bird tonight. I'm gonna drop some eggs just because I get some eggs in my refrigerator and put on my beak and my
I
cage.
mean,
And I put on my mohawk.
Sexy Red has had a couple of babies as a bird, but go ahead.
Just because I dropped some eggs from my refrigerator, just drop them out in the backyard, it doesn't mean that I was a bird tonight. No, it doesn't work that way. I feel you, but I feel you because at the end of the day, we could be whatever we want. I could still put my
down
beak
a
on
path that I'm not qualified to go down.
Yeah, I can still put my beak on and be a bird, though. But that doesn't make me a bird having a bird baby.
Did y'all see this? These people were at the movie theater watching Final Destination and the fucking roof fell. Think about this.
And I saved us. Tori and I saved us.
No way that happened. I did not
see
were
this. Watching.
I wanted us to see that movie so bad.
They were watching Final. You know how trippy that is for everybody that you're watching Final Destination and the freaking roof falls in.
No, I would have ran outside like, what do you want from me? Seriously, like, bitch, what do you want?
Your ass would have got fucking hit.
Like, no way, you just had this happen to me as I'm watching this motherfucking movie.
No.
Wow,
dude,
they literally say the movie writes itself, and that's prime example right there. Like,
I was like, that you know what's crazy about Final Destination, the movie? I'm gonna reveal some stuff. I promise y'all, to this day, because of Final Destination, y'all have no clue how much anxiety I get sticking my hand down like in the sink.
Oh yeah,
Oh my God! I have to talk myself into doing it. Like I can't just I don't just do it. I have to be like coach myself because of Final effing Destination. I'm just thinking as like I am. I'm thinking like I'm gonna stick my hand in here and somehow lightning's gonna strike and the damn switch is gonna go on and now my goddamn hands are gone.
That's a big T. That's a big T.
You gotta keep that.
Naomi still chose you with your big T. That's big trauma.
That shit killed, bro.
Like, imagine going into the kitchen, your partner in there spazzing out about getting some shit out the sink,
bruh.
And they're losing it. That's
like
big trauma.
My wife. She'd be like, let's get that out of there. I'm like, no, I'm not sticking my hand in there. F that. I'm not doing it. I'll put on gloves and all types of shit. I'm like, no, I'm not just sticking my bare hand in there. I'm like, you're insane sticking your hand down. That's insane. But for the ceiling to fall in, come on, dude. You're watching Final Destination and the ceiling falls in.
Yeah, they've had PSD for a while.
You know, and I'm gonna get on my little spiritual soapbox.
Let's go, Nay.
I'm gonna get on my little spiritual soapbox real quick. But that just literally shows the power of of thoughts and fears, and especially like for people to be collected in a space. Like too many people thinking about some shit can really bring down and cause some things to happen. Like y'all could be the ones that's exactly in that room that's needed to pull that shit down. Ooh. And so, yeah, Torian tried to make us see that movie so bad. I was like, we're going to see The Weeknd, excuse me. And The Weeknd ate that shit up.
No, he didn't. That movie was trash.
Okay, before we get out of here.
Not lie on able test face.
Before we get out of here,
stay.
I need to know where y'all age is at. Are y'all familiar with this fair? This is a carnival / fair ride. Have y'all ever ridden this ride before?
No.
I already knew what it was gonna be.
Of course.
Oh, that's when I saw this trending, I was like, oh, that's the all-time scariest fair ride of all time.
No,
and I don't really have many memories of riding. Maybe once or twice.
It wasn't
scary. But it was guaranteed it was gonna be shut down like 4 to 5 times because people gonna throw up.
No, it's the ones that don't have like the ceiling that be more scarier. Cause it's like I'm feeling really slide out this.
Like, how do you really stay in there? Because that's
what the hell they do with the walking?
It's gravity.
The ceiling is crazy.
No, because it's a few of the rides. I just seen a video of the one it was 2 black girls and she was like really getting scared because it was just like it had a ceiling. It was just and it was moving just like that. And she was really sliding up, and I'm like, "Oh my God, is she gonna like?"
They probably
like that motherfucker.
Right, they got abducted that night.
Yeah, that ride right there was a motherfucker, bro. Like that shit going so fast, you just stick to the seat. Like no safety belts, no nothing, nigga. This shit's gonna be going so fast that your body is gonna be just on the seat, nigga. Don't worry about it.
No, I never got on that ride, and there was a lot of.
LT said that's the one.
No, I knew my limit.
LT was a daredevil. I used to try my hardest.
The scientist in me loved that ride. I thought it was so cool just because, like, wow, this is really working.
That's a sick ride. I ain't gonna lie to you. That
is
ride
not
is
that
the
bad.
devil.
You just have to stay calm.
And then when it is an
you just have to stay
actual
calm.
carnival,
Stay calm.
Nah, that ride is the devil. Fuck
That's
that
not
ride.
the ride to spaz on, because if you spaz and you can't.
No, it's
you
like
go
no.
up.
I
If you
promise.
spaz, you
I've
go
watched
up.
from afar. Like I've seen my friends. Like like y'all are doing great. Like no, but I'm right here on the sidelines. I'm not getting on that ride. Like I'm good on that one. No, because even when I was just at the carnival that be by my house over here in Houston. Like I went on one of the ones where it pulls you all the way up to the top and like that shit just drops you.
Oh, the giant drop or something.
And that shit was so much higher than I thought. Like when I was just so above the highway, like just seeing 45, I was like,
right.
Oh my God. I was like,
like,
oh shit. I was like, Cash. I was with my son. I was like, Cash. No, Cash, no.
I know. I'm getting over rides at this point.
And it was just like, no, that shit was.
I'm getting too old for that shit. I'm like, I'll be seeing my life flash before me. I used to do that shit for fun, but not today. We were just saying like we still got our memberships.
That ship,
like, now it's
that
not to ride by
was a
itself.
motherfucker. Shout out to that.
I used to go on that ship, but what I haven't done, I kind of do still want to do, is the slingshot.
No, people pass out on that.
No, and that's why I kind of want to see if I would pass out now. I'm like, am I one
you
of the
would
chosen
definitely
or not?
pass out, Torian.
I don't think so. I think I would be there, but if I did pass out, I wouldn't be surprised. I'd be like,
Torian, you're gonna be sounding like Carl Anthony Towns. Oh my God.
Oh my God. No, that'd be so crazy that happens. Like
I passed out multiple times.
That is like
you look like you were lying.
I'll be ready to pass out because I don't know what to do with my body. I'll be like, what the fuck do you do? Like I can't even scream. Like my voice is not. Like my body just gets so tense. I can't even breathe sometimes. I'm like I just like stop. I just be frozen for real. I can't breathe. I can't scream. Nothing. Samara just be screaming. Nas be fine. I can look with my eyeballs. I can look over and I see that they're totally fine. And I'm like, I can't move. I'm like holding for dear life.
At a next level.
So I was thinking, I don't even know if I'm gonna do roller coasters anymore at this point. But we still got our membership. So I was like, Nas might have to ride by yourself. Because Tamara's kind of starting to get chicken too. She was like, I don't know about that one.
No, because there are some, like I promise. Like I'm not. I'll do me a good roller coaster, but some shit is just.
Yeah, see, when I used to go to, did y'all ever go to Astroworld still when they had the Astroworld had some shit called the Ultra Twister. That was the dumbest ride of all time. This motherfucker just spent like you get in it, it was a circle and it went like this, like just spinning circles the whole way down. It was the dumbest fucking ride of all time. It's designed to just make you throw up. It's the stupidest ride of all time.
I'd rather drop than spin. Spinning is annoying.
All right, let's get up out of here for the night, man. We got to end for the night. Y'all make sure y'all tap in with us, man. Every Wednesday night, No Strings, the mighty No Strings. You got to stay locked in, man. Hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed. I just looked at the numbers. 60% of the people that watch the show are not subscribed. So 60% of our normal viewers are actually not subscribed. Just hit the subscribe button. We'd appreciate it. Hit the thumbs up as well. Thank y'all, man. We out of here. Peace.